Let me try that again. Today we're going to be talking about how to keep your mouth fresh and healthy using natural methods. So obviously it's important to brush and floss your teeth, and most people, if you ask them what's the first thing you do for self-care or for hygiene in the morning, they will tell you that they brush their teeth. We all know that that's important, right? You need to brush your teeth. Brushing your teeth takes care of the surface of the teeth and the gum line. Flossing your teeth obviously takes care of in between your teeth, but your tongue is also a huge part of your mouth. And so one thing that I do, there are actually two things that I do every morning before I brush my teeth. And the first one is that I do tongue scraping. Now, if you've never heard of tongue scraping, it's not nearly as scary as it sounds. I'm going to walk you through what it is and why you would want to do it. So I recommend just grabbing a tongue scraper like this. I'll link everything for you so you don't have to go hunting for it. But this is a stainless steel tongue scraper, and you grab these two handles, you stick your tongue out and put this as far back on your tongue as you can without gagging yourself. And then you very gently press down on your tongue and just drag it towards the tip of your tongue and then rinse it off, and then continue to do that. Now, if you have never done tongue scraping before, the first time or two that you do it, you are going to be shocked at the stuff that comes off of your tongue. So there are all these food particles and bacteria and all sorts of things on our tongue. We don't think about that very much. We think, well, I brushed my teeth, or maybe even I brushed my tongue, so my tongue is clean, but brushing your tongue will never get it as clean as scraping it will. So you don't want to be too aggressive. You definitely don't want to gag yourself and go all the way back in your throat with this thing. I do press down pretty firmly. You kind of have to play around with it to get used to it, but you put this as far back on your tongue as you can, then pull it towards the front and rinse it off, clean it off. This is going to last forever. Stainless steel. You're just going to clean it on a regular basis. I clean mine with some rubbing alcohol. Some people run these through the dishwasher. Either way, that is a tongue scraper. They are super affordable, and this is a way to freshen your breath. This is going to freshen your breath more than any sort of mouthwash or gum or mints or even brushing your teeth. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do any of those other things, but I am saying this is the key to a fresh mouth and fresh breath, is tongue scraping on a regular basis. Then the second thing that I do before I brush my teeth every morning to keep my mouth nice and fresh and healthy in a natural way is oil pulling. And oil pulling is another one of those things that people are maybe a little confused, maybe a little grossed out by. But again, I'm going to walk you through what oil pulling is and why you might want to do it. So oil pulling is an ancient Ayurvedic tradition. It's been around for thousands of years. People have been oil pulling, and it is a way to detoxify the mouth and to pull all of the things that you don't want around in between your teeth and your gums. It pulls all of that out, and then you spit it out so it is out of your body, out of your mouth. And I was introduced to oil pulling by my doctor about maybe 12 years ago, and I've been doing it every day since then, and I can't imagine not doing this every day because of the difference that it makes in the way that my mouth feels. My breath feels fresh and clean. I feel just overall like everything in my mouth feels better. I have less sensitivity in my mouth since I've been oil pulling, and it has even helped with things like if you have any sort of sinus drainage or anything like that, it has helped with that, at least in my experience. Now, nothing that I'm saying here is intended to be a substitute for any medical or dental advice, so definitely check with your practitioner if you have any questions. But in my experience, these things that I'm sharing are very natural, and so I have really been pleased with the results. You just want to get a good, you can do a coconut oil, some people do sesame oil, or I really like the Oliveda oil pulling. This one is oily because I got oil all over it, go figure. This is the Oliveda I-88 Mouth Microbiome, let me read it again, Mouth Microbiome Care Oil Pulling. It's such a long name. Everything with Oliveda is such a long name, but just keep in mind the I stands for inside, so it goes inside your body, but you don't want to swallow this. You just want to put a little bit in your mouth. So I usually use the cup. I fill this up with the oil, put that in my mouth, and then here's the key. Oil pulling is not mouthwash. It is not just swishing it around in your mouth. It's called pulling because you're pulling the oil. Well, I've heard it called pulling for two reasons. One is that you're pulling toxins out of your body, but the other reason that I've heard it called oil pulling is that you are pulling the oil in between your teeth back and forth. It's kind of hard to explain until you've tried it a time or two, and then you're like, oh yeah, that's what that means. So it's not just swishing it around like a mouthwash. It is literally pulling the oil in between your teeth, getting it all over the surfaces of your teeth and your gums, and you just continue this motion of pulling the oil back and forth between your teeth for anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. I usually shoot for about 15 minutes. If you can't make it that long, that's okay. If you just want to try it the first time or two for a few minutes and see what you think, that's fine. You can build up to that spot of about 10 to 15 minutes. And then the key is you do not swallow it after you've done the oil pulling, because now that oil is full of all the junk that it has pulled out of your gums and out of your mouth and your tongue. So you don't want to then ingest that. So I usually spit the oil into the toilet and then I brush my teeth. Or you could spit it into a napkin or a tissue or whatever, throw it away, and then you're going to brush your teeth. So as far as the toothbrush and toothpaste that I recommend, I get asked this quite a bit. Actually, people ask me about what toothpaste should I use. I know you're into clean products, so what's your favorite toothpaste? My favorite toothpaste is by Coco. They've changed their name. I think they're now called Cocolab. I'll link it for you, but it's called Cocolab, and this is great if you have sensitive gums. This has done wonders for me. It's a whitening toothpaste without any harsh chemicals, so it does make your teeth nice and white and clean, but it's also very gentle on the gums. So that is the Cocolab's Coco Shine toothpaste. And then I also love their dental floss. Did you know that some mainstream dental floss on the market contains some of the same chemicals in Teflon? So some of those dental flosses that are just out there on the shelves, they are filled with chemicals that I definitely don't want in my mouth. And so I really like the Cocolab's. This, again, they've changed their name. It used to be called Coco Floss, but I think now it's called Cocolab's Dental Floss. And the cool thing about this is, number one, is that it is refillable. So when this runs out, you just pop a refill in. And I also love that this has like a spongy sort of texture to it. So when you floss your teeth, if you're used to using some of those other brands that are really slick because they have that like Teflon-like coating on it, this is very different. It's kind of spongy, it's thicker. And so it really grabs everything and helps to really clean in between the teeth without any harsh chemicals. I absolutely love this brand. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is my favorite sustainable toothbrush, since we're talking about oral care. So the first thing I do in the morning is the tongue scraping. The next thing I do is the oil pulling. And then I brush my teeth with this toothbrush, and it is called Suri, S-U-R-I. And it's like this. It is an electric toothbrush, but here's the difference. With most toothbrushes, whether it's manual or electric, they end up in the landfill. People throw them away. We throw away billions and billions of plastic toothbrushes every single year. This one, every little bit of it is reusable, recyclable, it is sustainable. Everything down to the case. The case is really cool because it is self-cleaning. So you put the toothbrush in it, you plug it in with it has a little jack that you plug in just like you would charge a cell phone, and then you push this little button and a blue light, an ultraviolet light comes on to clean the toothbrush. So it is self-cleaning. It charges and cleans itself, but it will hold a charge for like a month, so you don't have to charge it that often. But anytime you want to clean it, you just plug it in, push this little button, and the blue light comes on and it cleans itself. I love that. And then it has the replaceable heads, and when you're done with those heads, you're just going to put it, they give you a little bag like this to put the toothbrush heads in, and then you send them back and they recycle them, and then you can just buy more of the heads. So I really love this brand. I've been having so much fun with it. It comes with a little magnetic holder if you want to pop it on your mirror or in your shower or wherever you brush your teeth, but I really highly recommend this brand. I've tried a lot of toothbrushes, especially electric toothbrushes, and this one has been the winner because of how sustainable it is, and I think it's really affordable in terms of electric toothbrushes. So if you're in the market for a toothbrush, let me try that again. If you're in the market for a toothbrush, then this could be the one for you. So I will link everything again, like I said. Oh, one thing I wanted to say about the oil pulling is that Oliveda has different, if you decide not to just use coconut oil, if you want to try the Oliveda one, you can do oil pulling with coconut oil, totally fine. But if you want to try the Oliveda oil, it comes in either mint or lavender. I'm just going to say right now, I don't love the lavender. I don't love it. I'm never going to tell you to buy something that I don't like, and I don't like the lavender flavor oil. I think it tastes kind of gross to me. I like the mint one, so I will link the mint one. And I also really like this one. This is the I-88 Mouth Microbiome. It's the one with that big long name that I just shared. But this one is going to take care of your overall balance in your mouth while you're also getting the detox benefits of the oil pulling. As always, if you have any questions about how to choose safer, healthier products, be sure to grab a 15-minute spot with me. We will chat on Zoom and I will answer your questions as best I can. If I don't know the answer, I will point you in the direction of someone who does. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.